One day I was on call to my best friend. We were just chatting like normal best friends do. Anyway, we were playing Roblox and all of a sudden her light turned off. She started screaming, so I started laughing because her scream sounded like a dead roach. Then she stopped screaming. I didn't even notice because I was about to piss myself. The light turned back on and she wasn't in the room. I stopped pissing myself and I heard her saying help me. I didn't know what was happening, so I ignored her as she always plays pranks on me. Out of nowhere she came running into the room doing this wired laugh and saying, "We don't like Lily." Then the light turned off and back on. She was just sitting there saying, "Lily, what game do you want to play?" like nothing happened.
Part 2 on how my password got leaked onto Roblox. As I was investigating the noobs, I noticed they were typing something that I didn't feel comfortable about. They kept on typing my password. Not as in typing like they say it once and then they move on. They typed it like 5 or 6, maybe even more times. As they were typing it, people in the chat were going question mark, question mark. They were on a different level, so I couldn't really see them saying it, but I saw it in the chat. So I kind of felt uncomfortable. I just thought maybe they were talking about something else. It doesn't have to be my password. So I just kept on finishing the obby. Then I made it to this other point, maybe like 5 stages later. I saw the 3 exact same noobs, and they were just sitting by each other like a line. I was wondering, do they have admin to this game or something? But now that I think of it, they were hackers, so of course they did. As they were sitting down, they were leaking my password again. But as they were leaking my password, it came with a little more surprise.
So I was sitting in the cafeteria when these 2 girls walk up to me. They kept complimenting me. And I was so confused because these were the most popular girls in the school, so after they kept saying how pretty I finally asked them what they wanted. And one of the girls named Gabby told me I'm invited to her birthday party that was later that day. I was so happy, so I kindly accepted. Later that day the girl who invited me sent me her address. So when it was time, I got my mom to drop me off there. I walked up to the door and knocked a couple times and nobody answered, so I waited for almost an hour and realized no one lived there. I was so angry now because it started raining outside and I had no way to get home because my mom was on a dinner date and I had told her to come get me at 8 p.m. and then it was 4 p.m. So I started to walk home and the whole way I was crying. So the next day in the cafeteria, Gabby and 3 other girls walked up to me laughing, and Gabby asked me where I was because I quote-unquote missed the party, and I told her that I was sent the wrong address, I think. Then she said, "Oops, lol, sorry, guess I sent you the wrong address, but look on the outside, at least we didn't have someone ugly to drive all the boys away at my party." So I rolled my eyes at her because I wasn't trying to cause a problem, when I guess one of Gabby's friends handed her a milk carton and she poured it on me. And that's when I bolted up, grabbed her by the hair and started rocking her shit.
Storytimes.